Okay, so we're going to talk about verified versus unverified reviews. I want to talk about the history of reviews on Amazon in general so you understand why these concepts exist. And then I'll show you just technically what they are. And then going into the future, what I think is going to happen. So back in the day, Amazon, if you're not aware, I suggest that everybody reads books about Amazon's history. I'll put the link down below, but some of the most eye-opening things, and I really understand how Amazon works from a fundamental basis because of that. But Amazon used to only be books. I mean, most people know that. But so essentially they had a head of each department as they wanted to add a new category. So you'll see why are there categories on Amazon? That's because they they added a category at a time. And there's a manager who was in charge of building out the catalog for each one and building up partnerships. Because the biggest thing was the threat of all these retailers had all the sales at that point in time were done in retail. So if they want to expand into electronics, you don't want to launch with a very unfilled catalog. So they would literally go and lose just tens of millions of dollars selling electronics, but so that they could match the prices of all these other retailers and get distribution, okay? And so what they did was they strategically built it out over time, but they wanted to get reviews, okay? So that's where these unverified reviews came in. So nobody was really buying online. But everybody trusted, Sony and all these other brands. So what they did was they made the ability that you could leave a review because they knew that the more reviews that they got, the more people could trust, and then people would go and buy. So at a fundamental level, Amazon's main goal was to get the largest product catalog with the most amount of reviews because that grew their business, okay? So that's way back in the early 2000s, and this kept spreading out over time, all right? Now, here's a quick example. When they actually made a partnership with Toys R Us, which is ironic now that Toys R Us just died, and that was essentially to do all of the e-commerce for Toys R Us. So Toys R Us couldn't go and do e-commerce for a while from what I remember because they were stuck in a contract, and Target almost did it too. But they built out their product catalogs and then incentivized people they didn't incentivize them, but it was whatever we can do to get reviews and products is great. But this has all started to change now that Amazon is literally taking over, and putting so many businesses out of business. It helped out Toys R Us by doing the fulfillment for them, but now Toys R Us is dead, and largely in part due to Amazon and third-party sellers. So that is what happened to that. And now the reviews, as more third-party sellers came on and black hat people from overseas and here, and the product catalog is large enough now where you can find any and everything on Amazon. So why would they want more reviews now? Okay, so this is where we're going to get to verified versus unverified reviews. It used to be, okay, you could pay people and get a product review, but it became toxic because we all started to hack it and to take advantage of it. So they stopped that practice, but they still have the ability to leave verified and or unverified reviews. So essentially, let me just show you basic fundamental level here on an Amazon listing. There's 8 reviews on this, and we go down and we could still write in a customer review, okay? And so if we did this without buying it, this would be an unverified review for those who are just beginning. All right, so now what is going on is there's verified and unverified. So essentially, if you sell a product for less than, I believe 50%, I'm not exactly sure because I don't do highly discounted coupons. I do PPC when I launch, and that's what I do, and then some friends and family. But an unverified review is a highly discounted sale, and then there is so there's essentially 2 types. There's someone who never even bought the product, then a highly discounted, and then full price. Now, they're not all weighted the same on Amazon, okay? So it's not like if there's just a 5-star and a 1-star that the product is 3 stars. It has to do with the length of the review, how relevant and helpful it is. They also use, then let's say they're ranking reviews. So you ever wonder, how do they choose which one to show and which one not? Well, it has to do with upvotes and downvotes, but not just that. It has to do with semantic analysis. And Amazon actually knows more about your product than just based off of customer reviews and what they're saying. They know a lot more about it behind the scenes in the machine learning. But I'm not going to get into that. Watch the machine learning video if you're interested in more of that. Basically, the reviews, the ones that get put up near the top, are most likely going to be verified reviews, okay? So if you're going to have somebody write a really high quality review, you want it to be verified. And because that's going to help push it up in very long, in depth, so that people vote it up. Okay, so that's how you're going to get something pushed to the top. Now, when you're doing a full price, it's going to be verified, discounted, unverified, and then still unverified if they didn't buy it at all. Now, what's going to happen in the future? My projections. Well, they got rid of, selling products back in up till October 2016. You could essentially just buy reviews, give away product for free, and they would have to leave a review. It doesn't happen anymore. I think that they're going to have to get rid of unverified reviews to a certain extent. Okay, so there's got to be some velocity limit on how many unverified reviews you can get, either through coupons or through people just leaving the review. Now, there is always that case, though, where what if somebody bought this product through Kickstarter, it's a brand new, and they all want to share their feelings. So I think they're going to start to filter very thoroughly of who can leave unverified reviews, the velocity at which you can get them. And so it's going to be harder to get reviews, but as of right now, you can still go ahead and get unverified reviews. So, but here's my thought, okay? They're going to find unverified review abusers, all right? So if you leave a certain percentage of your reviews are all highly discounted, they're going to have to ban those people or not give the ability to leave reviews. I know that already happens sometimes. If you get too many reviews too fast, a product becomes ineligible for leaving reviews. And I think in the future here, they're going to remove that ability completely for these couponers, and specifically the couponers who are buying at discount price. So this is where services like Rebate Key and other things are going to come in handy. So, but they're not just going to, in my opinion, they're not going to remove the people that just, buy the occasional product at a discount. I think it's going to be the abusers that get taken out. So if you can learn to do discounts on a Facebook Messenger chat, to your own launch list, to Facebook groups, you get your own group that you control, anything, your email list, building up those assets where you can launch to real buyers who aren't out there manipulated or anything. It's just they're true customers and you give them a great deal. Or maybe you have to make your own kind of rebate key thing where essentially you're paying them back once you get a verified purchase. Now, you're not paying them once they've left a review because that's against the terms of service, okay? This has to be an unconditional, I will pay you if you show me proof. Like we will offer a rebate if you purchase the product. Show me verified purchase. And then that's going to be maybe how we have to change into the future here. If they do get rid of the unverified reviews for coupon discounts, just in general for everybody. So I'll try to keep this updated as time goes on. But as of right now, it's all still fair game. But you realize those reviews might go away. So they may work to get your initial reviews, but don't pad the numbers with a bunch of these discounted or low value reviews, because just this week they took away, some people are losing over half their reviews, some quite a bit, and it's only going to they're going to remove all the fraudulent activities time goes on. So find true customers who are going to leave you reviews, and that's going to be the best way to set yourself up for success in the long term. So let me know if you have any questions or what you think is going to happen with reviews, and until the next video.